Welcome to Cruise Day Fun. My name is Joy, and this is my husband, Dan.
Hey! So it's time to talk about our second day on the Disney Dream.
Nice. Woohoo!
Yeah, on day 2 we were in Nassau, Bahamas, and here you can see us moving into position to dock. And as it happened, we would dock next to Mariner of the Seas, a Royal Caribbean ship that we will have some videos and reviews of very soon, so be sure to watch for that.
And we had a lovely view of Mariner of the Seas from our balcony.
Yeah, so the balcony doesn't just give you great views of the ocean and the islands and ships in the distance. It also gives you a view of other ships while you're in port and the pier.
And you can watch pier runners if you remember to watch them.
If you're there at the right time. I don't think we were today, but we've been to Nassau several times. And so we decided this time, like the previous time, just to stay on the ship.
And it's a great time if you've been to anywhere that you can stay on the ship and do some exploring and do the things that you wanted to do without the long lines.
Yeah, it's a lot quieter on the ship, especially if it's if there's a lot of people on the ship that haven't sailed frequently or haven't been to a place like Nassau. It was pretty quiet.
There are activities planned, even if you don't go to the port stop, that they have planned. So
for us, we decided just to wander the ship, that we didn't really do any activities, at least to start with. We went by the Walt Disney Theater where the stage shows take place.
Yep, and at that time they were putting on Beauty and the Beast. Unfortunately, we were not able to see it because that's when our reservations for dinner were at the same time.
Yep, so can't do everything. And there's the Buena Vista Theater, a actual movie theater, not to be confused with the stage theater that we walked by previously, and with the concession stand.
Right, and they show first-run Disney movies, so I was able to see Frozen 2, which was great. And the concession stand, you get your popcorn and candy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the Buena Vista Theater has a balcony, and it's decent sized, and you found it pretty comfortable.
It is very
right?
comfortable.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
So a good place to check out if you want to see some recent Disney movies while you're on your cruise. Mm-hmm. So here we headed on over to the Atrium, or the ballroom area, like you like to call it.
Mm-hmm. And it's a great place for character greets that they have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And in fact, I think we were headed over here. And there's the chandelier with the hidden Mickey.
And you see the hidden Mickey?
It's hard to see there.
So pretty chandelier.
Yep. And we were headed there for you to meet Peter Pan. But while you were in line, I was wandering around a little bit. And who should appear in the distance? But
oh, Mickey, so cute.
Yep. The big guy himself, Mickey Mouse.
Aww.
At any time these characters, especially the more popular ones, appear or just pass by, crowds gather, people want to take photos, and this was no exception.
Yep. So, yeah, and the nice thing about Mickey is he's always smiling.
He is. And he's constantly doing costume changes. Because we're in port, I guess, he's wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Uh-huh.
Appropriate for a nice warm day in the Bahamas.
And there's Wendy waiting to talk to Peter
Waiting
Pan.
in line for the Peter Pan meet and greet. Yep. And I believe there's someone else we might recognize here.
Yep, there's me.
There you are, waiting in line.
I was checking the schedule on Disney app.
On the app, yep, which comes in handy. And there's Peter Pan with Joy.
And you're able to do like 2 or 3 poses with each character, so that's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
You can have a quick conversation with them.
Yeah, it's nice. And while you were doing that, I went over to the Vista Cafe right next to that area there and got a mocha with a handcrafted little design on there.
Oh, the teddy bear is so cute.
Yeah. So pay a little extra for the coffee drinks there, but they're very good. Then we went to the Palo Brunch.
Yeah, we didn't think we'd be able to go, but you were able to speak to the maitre d'.
Yeah, they got us in there. And here's the menu. Be sure to pause it if you want to take a look at it. You can see the shadow of my camera there. But first, the way it worked is you'd do the buffet first. Then you'd choose an entree from this menu, breakfast or lunch entree. So what do they have for the buffet?
This is the bread and fruit area.
Mm-hmm.
So they have different types of bread, crackers, and almond croissants and fruit salad. And
yeah, a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, very good stuff.
Yeah, and they also had, seafood?
Yep, they had a seafood area where they had shrimp and shrimp cocktails and ahi tuna and caviar and crab legs, as you see there, and crab claws.
A lot
they
of
had
good
everything.
Stuff, yeah. Yep. And no buffet would be complete without what?
The desserts.
That's right.
So they had chocolate-covered strawberries. They had tiramisu in a martini glass. They had cannolis. They had strawberry and little
pinafores.
Yep.
Fruit, all kinds of good stuff.
All kinds of good stuff, yeah.
So we had our buffet, food. There's my first plate from the buffet with some mozzarella and.
It looks like a fancy charcuterie plate.
Yeah, well, it's personally selected, and I really liked it. I think I got a second, maybe a third plate. And then your entree came out.
Yep, my chicken parmesan on cheesy risotto is so good.
That looks good. Yeah, I would order that if I went there again. Hopefully someday we'll go there again.
I don't know and what is that you got?
That's a calzone. It's not extremely large, which after all the buffet food I was glad, but it had a nice variety of meat in there and good cheese and sauce. It was a good lunch entree.
I think it was bigger than what the picture shows. But then, of course, I had my dessert. I had the tiramisu, which is on the right, in the martini glass.
And I had to have a cannoli.
Yep. And it was good.
Very good.
Chocolate cannoli.
Very good. Although I wasn't very hungry after all that food, but it was delicious.
And we had to do some walking to walk off those calories.
That's what we try to do. Get a little exercise in, at least some walking after eating a big meal like that. And here we are heading down past the D Lounge and Tiffany's.
Oh, Tiffany's. So fun to watch or
window shop at. Yeah.
Window shop.
Yeah, and they're closed again because we're, if you saw day one, they were closed then because we were still in port, and now we're in Nassau, so they're closed again. And I think you got stopped and asked the officers back there when it was going to open, and I shouted, "Never!"
Lucky for Dan, though, I didn't find anything that I really had to have, so.
Yeah.
I just like to look at the sparkly stuff.
Yeah. So we continued to walk around, and we were in the atrium area again, and we saw the princess gathering.
Right. They had the princess from Tango and Cinderella, and you can see Tatiana and Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, it's a very popular event, and you do want to get reservations, preferably beforehand, because I believe they all sold out before we even sailed on this sailing we were on. So be sure to reserve as soon as your 90-day window hits.
Right. And the time that they schedule it, that's when they start it. So
that's right. So then we headed up to the pool deck, kind of heading past the cove area, the adult-only area, into the main pool area. There's a few food stands, really good places to get lunch. Of course, we were stuffed from brunch, but taking a look here, there's first off this green, I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but they have the green area has salads and fruits.
Exactly, fruit salads and different types of salads.
Wraps, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then the second area is Tomato's Grill, and that has hamburgers, hot dogs, brats, and really good chicken tenders. That's what I recommend. And fries and stuff like that.
And then next to that is the pizza.
Yeah, the last stand, the third stand has, you've got to have your cruise ship pizza, right?
Right, and they make the pizza on per order.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
it looks like they have some already made there for you.
You get the choice of 3, pepperoni, cheese, and...
Okay. Well, and then heading to the pool area here.
You can see how crowded it is.
By this point, the ship had been in Nassau a while. People were starting to get back on the ship. There's a lot of kids in that pool. Yeah. A lot of people having fun.
Yeah. And it was such a nice day, as you can tell, that people were enjoying being outside by the pool, and it shows all the seating area that you can sit at.
Yeah. Yeah, plenty of space, but like I said, it's starting to get a little more crowded. This definitely is the deck that you probably see the most people on at any one time. And if you wanted to have the pool to yourself, you'd want to do that early in a port day before people start getting back on.
And the shop that's on to the left that you'll be showing, the Who's It's and What's It's, that's more of a pirate-themed shop. So if you forgot to bring your pirate stuff, there's a shop on board that will supply your needs.
Yeah, so this is by the food stands on the pool deck. Yeah, lots of fun costuming type stuff, Disney themed, of course. And this was going to be pirate night, so it made sense they had a lot of pirate stuff available. Mm-hmm. So on the other side, opposite the food stands, is ice cream.
Right, you can get your vanilla, twist, chocolate, and they trade out sometimes strawberry or Dole Whip.
Yeah. Yep. And next to that, speaking of Dole Whip, is one little stand here where they have adult beverages like beer and Dole Whip with rum, something I enjoyed. And they have a variety of smoothies, alcoholic or not.
Nice.
Frozone treats, definitely a place to check out.
Definitely.
So as we head back, I think, by these stands, you can see the ice cream is very popular. Very popular, like on any cruise ship. Heading back towards the pool area, we'll take another peek here to see if this side's any less crowded. It definitely is the center of the ship where a lot of the activities and a lot of people hang out during a lot of the cruise, at least during the daytime. And it looks like from the side, a lot of the seats are full, and there's a lot of people hanging out and having fun. And of course, there's the aqueduct up above. So,
yeah, I didn't see anyone doing the aqueduct at the time, but
I did,
I'm sure it was done.
You kind of have to watch for a while because they pass through pretty occasionally. So back in the district.
Yes, and the porthole seating.
Yep. Those porthole seats look really cozy. So this is a different angle that we went into the district from day one. And last time we saw the Pink Champagne Bar, and we talked about Joy taking a little nap in one of these seats in the district lounge. But as you can see, people have started to learn that this is a good area to hang out in during the day, even though the bar's closed.
Right, because it's a nice quiet area. You can read a book or play cards or just have a conversation with some friends. Yeah,
if you want to get away from the activity, the craziness of the pool deck, it's a good place to go during the day. And here we're going into Pub 687. Pub 687 is a really cool themed pub that has all kinds of photos and tributes on the wall to the building of the Disney Dream.
Yeah, it's very cool. There's like pictures of the Dream being built, and
they have a replica of the coin that they used in the coin laying ceremony and some other items like that around. And we stuck around for a Dream Come True. It was a special presentation where they showed some videos of the building of the ship and the history of the planning and all the things that went into making the Disney Dream. So if you sail on the Disney Dream, we recommend checking the daily planner for that.
And we may ask a trivia question.
Yeah, we might ask a trivia question about Pub 687. But who's this?
Oh, Mickey!
Yeah, we got our requisite picture with Captain Mickey.
He's
right there
so cute.
Yeah, he is. Well, not so cute is the towel animal or towel creature we found in our room after that. Pirate Knight, yep, with gold coins.
Yep, the chocolate gold coins as eyes.
Coins. Yeah, so Pirate Night, it was the fireworks and the big pirate celebration on the pool deck happened to coincide with our time at Animator's Palette.
Right.
So
and they have great theming, as you can tell, the cartoons and stuff.
And you'll want to watch here when we go to show each side of the menu here in just a second. If you want to pause, you'll have the best shot to read the menu. So tell us a little bit more about the show and the entertainment that went on, because I didn't stick around for the full menu.
They have these TVs all around, and they have the characters, cartoon characters, talking to you and having you do and say things and play games.
Nice. So that sounds like a lot of fun. So again, you can pause if you want to see this side of the menu, but we'll get into talking about some of what you ate. But the theming, you say, that carries on. Disney is really good at the theming, and it carries on even onto your plate.
Right. You can tell that your bread plate has a
paintbrush butter knife?
Yeah.
So what did you start with?
I had your chicken salad.
That I decided not to have when I went back to the room. Yep. So
your chicken salad, it was really good. Then I had ziti with bolognese sauce and garlic bread. It was so yummy.
Okay. Nice. And for dessert, we'll show you the dessert menu here. And just like with the other menu, you can pause here if you want to take a closer look. Do you remember what you ordered off of this menu?
I got the crunchy walnut cake.
Yeah.
So I was expecting like a piece of cake. And instead, cake. It looked like the mousse cake. And I asked the waiter if I got the wrong thing. And he assured me that is the crunchy walnut cake.
Yeah, the name of it doesn't really describe it very well, but the description gives it some clues. But yeah, that's definitely not what I would have pictured.
Right, it was the bottom crust that was crunchy walnut.
Okay. Yeah.
With the raspberry dots.
Raspberry dots, so you could dip the cake in that.
Exactly.
Well, good. And like I said, I headed back to the room early and decided to order room service because I was having issues with my leg and I just wanted to be away from the crowd. So I ordered a chicken Caesar salad with dressing on the side and some chocolate chip cookies.
Yes, they were so good.
Yeah, it was all pretty good.
So remember to subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you like this video.
Yeah. And remember, day 3 will be coming to you soon. We want to thank you for watching. We appreciate you.